Alright, hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again with another video. Sorry these bugs be in my eyes, but anyway, welcome to another video episode with Live Narc Free. My name is Joy. I am a narcissist abuse coach. I have been helping former victims and now survivors heal, move on, and recover after dealing with narcissistic abuse. So you guys, I actually just wanted to touch on something briefly here. I wanted to talk about, actually one second here. Yeah, so in regards to, specific and certain people that you talk to on your healing and recovery process after dealing with the narcissist, as I always say, it doesn't matter who the narcissist is in your life. It just really depends on, the specific people that you're talking to, whether it be, other family members, or it could be associates, it could be even coworkers, or it could be friends, or whatever the case is, peers, and stuff like that. You just want to be mindful, and the reason why I say that is because this is my own personal experience as well, and the reason why I say this is because the people that you talk to, when you're going through narcissistic abuse, can really make or break you. Now, when I say that, I'm basically saying that the people that are around you, like when you're going through, let's say you're going through depression, or you're going through anxiety, you're going through a heartbreak or disappointment or loneliness, sadness, grief, any of those feelings that you could be feeling, right? The people around you, you want to make sure that, they're positive, they're uplifting you, they're encouraging you, they're motivating you, they're inspiring you, they're giving you good words of wisdom, they're really on your team, they're very supportive, loving, caring, nurturing. Like, you need that at that point in time, right? Now, if you have the opposite, right? If you have, whether it be family members, distant family members, or within your close-knit, or as I said, if it's peers, associates, co-workers, and stuff like that, people like maybe in your community or your neighborhood, if they are talking down on you, if they're belittling you, they're criticizing you, they're judging you, they're making it seem like, it's your fault that everything happened, or like, oh man, or oh girl, you need to move on, or why are you so focused on the narcissist? It's clear that they've moved on, they're with someone else. Why can't you move on? Why can't you accept that the relationship is over? Why are you still pining for them, or yearning for them, or wanting to check their social media page, or wanting to inquire about what it is that they're doing? You get what I'm saying? And so you just really want to make sure and be careful of who you tell, and the unfortunate part is that you're not going to be able to know who's on your side until, you kind of open up and you share, how you're feeling and what you're going through, and how the situation is making you feel. You're not going to be able to know who is for you and who's not. You get what I'm saying? So you kind of have to go through that experience. So if the person or the people around you are supportive, they're encouraging you, they're uplifting you, then that's great. Keep sharing, your experience, keep reaching out to them and talking to them about it. And even if it's me, like, again, if you want to reach out to me about, your situation dealing with the narcissist, or it could just be a heartbreak or a disappointment, or, things that you could be dealing with in regards to mental health, please be sure to reach out to me. But again, if it's on the other side where the person is not validating you, they're not giving you, they're not being empathetic to you, they're not being understanding, they're being very diplomatic to a certain degree, or they're being very in opposition of what you're saying, or they're taking the narcissist side, they're agreeing with the narcissist, or they're like, they're looking at you as you're the bad person, or you victimized the narcissist, then you just want to think twice about telling them, what's been going on, because this person is only going to bring you down. It's almost like they're going to kick you while you're down. You have some people that will do that. And now, in my personal experience, I've had people that I thought were my friends, people that I thought were, I could trust and stuff like that. When I was dealing with the narcissist, and even the borderline at the time back in 2016, that I felt like, hey, I can open up to them and share with them, like, hey, what I was going through, what I was dealing with. And it actually turned out that, a lot of them were like kind of happy that I was going through that. They were smiling because I was going through a heartbreak and a disappointment. A lot of them were just more like, oh, you need to move on, you need to get over what happened. Sorry about the dogs in the background, you guys, they're going crazy, sorry. But you know what I mean, like a lot of them just really was not a friend there, or they just was not an associate that I wanted to associate myself with, right? And that's fine, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Or even, like I said, family members. Some family members, if you're going through a rough time or you're going through a heartbreak or a disappointment, they like that. Unfortunately, some of them, they get excited, or they're like, oh, drama, stuff like that, or they're like, oh, this is something to gossip about or something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And it makes them look good, or makes them feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing better than this family member because they're going through this, or blah 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? So that's some petty stuff that some family members kind of engage in the gossip, right? But again, just pay attention to how certain family members or certain co-workers or certain associates or peers around you are taking in what it is that you're telling them. Like, be mindful. Now the thing is some people can fake it, right? Some people can fake like they're supportive, so you just want to be careful, because the thing is, a person can only fake but so long until the true colors are going to come out, right? But just pay attention. And you can actually also have this happen too when it comes to, let's say you reach out to a certain counselor, a certain therapist, or a coach, and you could feel like, well, this coach is this way and this coach is this way, or this therapist is this way, or this therapist is that way, or this counselor is one way, or vice versa, right? And so, again, you're going to be able to kind of get the vibe of like who is a good fit for you versus who's not, and just make sure you listen to it, right? If your intuition is saying like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have sessions anymore, fine. Or maybe I shouldn't open up to this family member anymore, fine. Or maybe I shouldn't open up to this friend anymore because it could be like this friend is judging you, or this friend is like kind of kicking you while you're down, or this friend is just being nosy, or this friend is just happy to see that I'm like hurting. You have some people that are like that. Unfortunately, it's life, right? Not everybody's like that. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but because I feel like sometimes when some of you guys, you may hear things like this, you're like, dude, like, I don't want to be friends with nobody, I don't want to open up to nobody, I just want to stay to myself, I just want to stay in my cocoon, be in my bed all day, be underneath my pillow, put the blankets over my head, the sheets, stuff like that. So, but you guys know that's not reality. We can't live like that, but one of the things that helped me, because as I said, I had people that I shared my experience with, and especially when I was dealing with the narcissist, and they kept saying like, Joy, like, why can't you just move on, girl? Like, it's clear, like, he's with another person, like, why can't you just let it go? And we understand, being former victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse, we know that it's not so easy to just let things go, because a lot of us were very empathic, we're very caring, very loving, and we try to assess things. We try to figure out, okay, like, what happened? What did I do wrong? Or what can I fix next time? Or vice versa, like, what transpired, right? You get what I'm saying? As to lead towards the ending of this situation. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes, again, you're kind of looking for closure. You're kind of looking for validation. And that's just something that you don't get, and that kind of keeps a lot of us holding on. But again, like I said, if you're watching this video, you're a very special person. The way in which you handle people, places, and things, or just situations is different from the average person. So, like, your reaction is going to be different. Your response is going to be different when it comes to dealing with other people. You get what I'm saying? So, an average person could be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to move on and get underneath the next person. It's just like, no, that's not normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's normal to spend time by yourself, and it's normal to do the inner healing and to do, to work on yourself. But not everybody is going to do that, because some people just, they don't care. They don't want to do it, and it just takes too much time for them. Hey, it is what it is, so that's just something to be mindful of. But yeah, I had that happen, especially with the borderline. I know, like, with the borderline, I had this one person, we had like connected, we were like doing networking with each other, and I had reached out to her, and this was back in 2016, and I remember we were on the phone, and she was like, oh, Joy, well, you saw on social media that, he's obviously with someone else. Why can't you just like go and do the same? Or like, you're dealing with the situation. Why are you still so focused on him? Blah, blah, blah. Just kind of being very just like harsh and kind of hostile at the same time, and not really like just listening and being like supportive, And I was like, so-and-so, it sounds like you're not really a friend, And she was like, oh, okay. She was like, well, what makes you say that? I just said, I just feel like, you're just kind of harsh. The way you talk is just kind of hostile. And it just doesn't seem very loving, or it's just not really like how my other good friend I've been friends with for many, many years, like she would not have responded that way. So that's how I was able to determine like who was a friend and who wasn't. You get what I'm saying? And which was helpful in that situation. And so I just told her, I was like, hey, you know what, I just don't think we're friends. It is what it is. And we just never talked ever again after that. So that was helpful. And then there was another person I had kind of found out that she wasn't a friend either, especially when I was going through the situation with the borderline and the narc, and we ended up stop talking or whatever and stuff like that. So and in these instances, like when you're going through the difficult challenges and obstacles in your life, you can really find out who's for you and who's not. And it's good for you because it's like you don't have to put on a show, you don't have to fake it, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like, okay, God will reveal like who is like your friend and who's not. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, if you are watching this channel, you probably don't have a lot of friends. You maybe don't have a lot of people you can talk to, or a lot of people that you can rely on, or a lot of people that you can trust, because a lot of people could be very envious and jealous of you, or they may have secret vitriol towards you for some strange reason, and it's not even because you've done anything. It's just maybe like who you are, how you show up. It could be your energy, whatever. It could be your looks, or I don't know. It could be anything. But some people are just, they will be people, So, but yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Now you have on the flip side where some people's family members and their friends and their associates, they may be very, very supportive of you on your journey after dealing with a situation like this. Now, if that's you, that's excellent. I'm happy for you. That's amazing. That's a rare case, a rare scenario. I know a lot of people are used to, the opposition. That's been kind of like my story. Like if you have not read my books, make sure that you do get a copy. It's super, super highly recommended. Very inspirational, very motivational, and very uplifting, right? Especially if you're going through a rough time. Now the holidays coming up. A lot of people, yes, it's going to be a lot of cheer, joy, happiness, and for other people it's not going to be that way. You get what I'm saying? So please make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you're putting yourself first and making yourself feel important, making yourself a priority, because narcissists and other toxic, negative, and unhealthy people obviously won't do that. But when you put yourself first, you make yourself important, you value yourself, that way you can be in a vibration and an alignment to where when it's time for you to meet another person, they're going to be doing that same thing because you're already doing it for yourself. And so like attracts like, energy attracts energy, and so you guys are going to be a match, right? So, and I'm going to make a video about this now. There are some people that are like, hey, you know what, I don't really want to be in a relationship. Maybe they've dealt with the narcissist or something like that, and they're like, hey, you know what, I just want to stay single. Maybe I just want to stay focused on my kids or my dogs or pets or their jobs or whatever, and that's totally fine. To each his own. I always just say, just do what's best for you, whatever makes you happy. It is what it is. So, but anyway, I hope again this was helpful and insightful. Just be mindful of who you shared like certain information with, even if it's not like a situation where you've dealt with a narc. It could be anything. Like, just be careful, because sometimes some people will use that against you at a later time, or they'll try to throw things back into your face, and you don't really need that, especially if you're going through a difficult time. It's just, you need people that are maybe sensitive to you, they're understanding, they're caring, like I said, nurturing, loving, and just supportive, just a listening ear. That's why I do my sessions, because it's like, I understand not everybody has people around them that are supportive and that really understand them, and that really just want to just listen and care, and just be there for that person. It's rare, So yeah, that's what I'm here for, you guys. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you want to book a session, if you need advice. I do have my unbiased personal advice, and as I was telling you guys, I'm not sure if you know, I do have my self-care product coming out. I'm super excited. I'm going to be releasing it in the next 1 to 2 weeks, so keep an eye out for that. You guys could definitely make sure you get a pre-order. As I mentioned, it's going to be a sugar body scrub, so I'm really excited to share that with you all. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Obviously, you know, it is for the females, but the males, you know, you guys can definitely, I got some exciting things coming up for you guys. And you guys, I am working on more projects, so please stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Any other topics you guys want to learn about, please let me know. I do want to do some more courses, some more programs, like some 90-day coaching programs. So please let me know, you guys, what are some things that you want to learn about, so that way we can all learn together. And if you guys, these dogs are going crazy in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's crazy. So anyways, you guys, don't forget to join my free Facebook support group as well, called the Healing in the Recovery Room. We have, I think, almost 50 members now, so that's great. Please, you guys, continue to keep joining. Share it with other people that you think it can help and bless. You never know who needs the message. But like I said, reach out to me if you want to book a session, or if you'd like to inquire about any of my books or any of my 90-day coaching programs. I do my readings as well. If you need any guidance, clarity, confirmation about a person, place, or situation, or maybe you want to know what's to come in the 2024 in regards to love, work, health, career, definitely book a reading with me. You never know what you can find. Don't be afraid. It's not gonna, hurt you or anything like that. Maybe the information might not be ready for it, but it is what it is, right? So it's all good. Nothing to be afraid of. But anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give the video a like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what was you guys' takeaway. What did you learn? Are you guys dealing with a situation where you feel like you're by yourself? You feel like you're alone. You can't share certain stuff with certain people, family members or friends. Maybe they turn it back on you, or again, maybe they may take the narcissist side. That's another video where I want to take where, sometimes the narcissist can manipulate your family and friends to where, your family and friends take up for the narcissist. They don't take up for you. Can you guys believe that? Like, I've had that happen. I'm going to share that with you guys in another video. So be mindful. Be very mindful. And like I said, you guys, and I do have my self-care holiday package deal going on still for the month of December. So it's going to include my books, my white sage incense sticks, my face mask. We're going to do the Live Narc Free face mask, some body oils, and the sugar scrub is going to be in there too. So make sure that you do inquire about that. And then the coffee and a tea mug is going to be in there as well. So inquire about it. I'm going to leave the link below for that. So anyways, you guys, I love you so much. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.